Okay, welcome back everyone to another special episode of Yoda's Hut. I'm Bill. I go by Yoda Man on the boards. And once again, I'm joined for commentary by Derek. Hey, Derek, how's it going tonight?
Doing well.
All right, so we've got another game from the Georgia LCG Regional held in March 2017 between Daniel, who goes by KillerAngel 1863 on the boards. He's on the left playing Jedi in this game against Josh, who is playing one of those Ultimate Promise Navy Sith Missions decks. He's on the right. Let me run down the objectives real quick. So Daniel's got the Jedi affiliation with one Hero's Journey, two Heroes and Legends, one Flight of the Crow, two May the Force be with you, one Hero's Trial, one Survivors, two Heroes Beginning, and one Mysteries of the Rim. And Josh has a Navy with two Ultimate Power, two Enforced Loyalty, two Emperor's Promise, and then one of Encounter at Sturgeon Prime, one of Council of the Sith, one of Merciless Plans, and one Lure of the Lost. That's a new RAV set. Looks like they've got started here already, and that Josh has flipped up Emperor's Promise, Lure of the Lost, and Sturgeon Prime, and Daniel's got, I think, Mysteries of the Rim, Hero's Journey, and Heroes and Legends. So no May the Force be with you. And it looks like Josh pitched a mission to start with. That was I think the Palpatine one, it looks like. So you
Yeah.
got any thoughts as we get going here?
I'll be curious to see how the Ultimate Promise works with the new set in there. Speaking of which, there's Rav. Is it Raz or Rav?
There's Rav. Yeah.
Rav. Okay. See how that works,
Right.
and then you got the old mysteries, Kyle bouncing shenanigan stuff potential for light side again.
Yeah,
So,
he just didn't have May the Force be with you to have even more shenanigans there.
eh. You can only be so greedy.
Yeah. So I'm sure Josh would probably like to have a resource, but he's going to just get a commit Rav. And then there's Ron's guidance from Daniel. So see if he can search top 5 cards of his deck and maybe get a Jedi unit to put into his hand here.
Mm-hmm.
There should be some good ones in there. Like Yoda or Kyle or
Looks
I
like
guess,
you didn't find any.
yeah, it looks like he swung and missed. So guess it's going to be it for that. And guess Daniel will just have to start his turn and play with what he's got unless he wants to discard something. It looks like he did discard something. He's going to draw one. Actually, draw two because he had played Ron's guidance.
Yeah,
Get through a few of these cards.
I think that was the Ataru training that he discarded.
Yeah, that looks like it. And there is Owen. So I get
That's
to reduce
always
the
good.
cost of the next Jedi card you play.
Well,
By three.
especially if he didn't like his opening cards there,
Yeah, there
not
is.
being able to find other stuff. So.
There's Luke's Speeder for free. And paying 2, it looks like, for something. Oh, Yoda, you see Yoda. That's always good. So Dow will go to 2, but he's going to get a Yoda on the board here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had to reshuffle in Owen anyway. Might as well shuffle once.
Right. Yeah, shuffle Owen in, shuffle the other stuff. Yeah. Put Yoda, you see Yoda in the discard. That one does not get shuffled back in. Although that would be pretty crazy if
Yeah.
it did. As if it wasn't good enough already.
Yeah.
But so he should be in a pretty good position here. He could lock Rav down, I would think. Just a matter of how he wants to order his attacks.
It should be interesting with both Emperor's Promise and Rav's ability to deal damage to the light side objectives. With various things going on throughout the deck. See how many times you can trigger those.
Yep. And so Daniel's got a pretty good start here, which is good because if anybody watched the first game of this matchup, it was pretty long battle between Jedi and Scum, and they've probably got to be sort of on the clock here to try to avoid going to time, I would think.
Yeah, I would think they probably got 20, 25 minutes at most to play
Yeah.
this game.
Yeah, depending on how long they actually let the rounds be. I mean, they're supposed to be 70, but
Yeah.
you get to go till the end of the light side player's turn, and we don't know exactly how
At
much
what
dead
point in
time there
time
might have
it's
been,
called.
right, yeah, when it would be called. So it looks like Daniel's trying to figure out best way to attack. He's still got 3 resources, plus he's got Heroes and Legends if he wanted to bounce Yoda potentially. So, and I guess you got to swing an Emperor's Promise to avoid the damage, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could theoretically take it out if you could send in the speeder, redirect the promise, and then send Yoda at it as well, but he's likely to block the speeder, in which case you're going to be a damage short, unless you've got something like a target.
Right. And I don't think Daniel had targets looking back at his list. So
Yeah.
he's sending the speeder in after Surgeon Prime. I might have thought about Yoda first just to guarantee locking Rav down and not losing the speeder, but maybe he's got a plan here.
Yeah, you never know.
I guess they're looking something up, maybe about the redirecting or something, I would think.
Yeah, because I believe it's the speeder. They're a little different, like Secret Objective, the speeder, there's like Endor Han. They all have kind of just a little different wording, but
Right.
I think it's generally like you have to, when you do the redirect, it has to be somewhere you haven't been yet, which means you've got to make that action first. You can't
Right.
like just attack the objective you want with something else and then send the speeder elsewhere and move it over. The
Yeah.
speeder has to do the moving first.
Yeah, Josh does have a big handful of edge cards here.
Yeah,
All
you
he
didn't get
played
to
was
play a whole lot last
Rav.
time.
Yeah. Based on what he was able to play, I'm almost surprised he didn't just keep the mission and play it. I mean, just to put it out, because he wasn't going to get anything else out anyway, it looked like.
Maybe he was hoping he would draw something else that was playable. Or
Yeah.
maybe he's got a couple missions in his hand. That's another
Yeah,
possibility.
that's true too. Maybe just, but still, he could have played it. Any of the missions he had would have been either 0 or 1, so.
Yeah, that's true. He probably should have played one if he had more than one.
So it looks like
Unless,
Daniel put 2 in, and Josh pitched an Emperor, so he's going to win that edge battle. There is a Echoes of the Force here, but I don't think you want to use Echoes on anything. You want Ralph to double focus, and there's no reason to commit any of Daniel's own things.
yeah.
So Ralph's going to take out the speeder, and then he'll get to trigger since something left play during conflict. And he's
Mm-hmm.
going to do a damage to Hero's Journey. I guess that makes sense. That's
Yep.
if you least health, it gets 2 resources. Although Heroes and Legends is just so annoying. Maybe I try to hit that. And let's see what he does. He's going to send Yoda at Surgeon Prime, which should trigger Emperor's Promise if they catch it here. He's going to double. He's going to get another focus on Rav. Rav is probably not going to be freed up anytime soon. Does 2 damage total, but oh, he's going to play Unfinished Business now. Bring the speeder back in and go after Laura the Lost. And he's talking about doing a damage with Emperor's Promise, and when he attacks Surgeon Prime, I guess they were trying to catch that. Daniel did do that a little quick, so I can understand they probably should let him count that there. And then
No,
he shoots,
Rav's ability triggers when any unit leaves play, right?
I think so. I think it's just once per turn though.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
so
because I was gonna say otherwise when the speeder leaves from unfinished business, it should trigger again.
right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's only once per turn.
Okay.
But the Emperor's Promise triggers anytime you attack something that's not Emperor's Promise.
Yeah, so he got 3 out of 4 damage for free there without on his opponent's turn attacking on
Yeah, that's
that
not
one
bad.
objective.
Not
So,
bad. The
and
dial's
now
going to go up to 4 too.
Yeah, Yoda's focused. If you can put another focus on Yoda, because Sturgeon Prime is not yet turned off.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be good. He needs some cheap tactics here. Heck, even like an advisor of the Emperor would work right here. He's got counsel in his deck.
That would be perfect, actually. You send it at Hero's Journey and you focus Yoda.
Yep.
Especially since he didn't get to play a resource that turn. If I could take out Hero's Journey right now, I definitely would.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess you run the risk you flip up May the Force be with you, but If he does, he does. Right? I mean, it's like
Yeah.
he's still
Well,
gonna have to.
the
He's
dial's already at 4 too. That'll kick it up to 5.
right. He couldn't even. He still wouldn't free up Yoda till the end of the turn unless he can bounce him. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's not awful. I don't know if he'll draw the advisor here, but something with a tactics would be nice.
Mhm.
He may even get Tarkin. Then Hero's Journey will just blow up when he plays him.
That's
And
true.
and there's a mission.
I think it's Dark Genocide.
Yeah, I think so. So do 66 damage, just something with a trait.
Yeah. Maybe he had a fly on his
Yeah, it's like
table.
I was wondering what that was.
Damn
A gnat,
mosquitoes.
gnat, fly, something. Thought they were indoors.
Uh,
There is the what? That's
Well, that's
the
the
old
Stormtrooper
Stormtrooper
elite
Elite.
from.
Wow, from Core Tarkin. It's got 3 guns.
I'm guessing he didn't draw anything with the tactics.
No, and he must not have drawn a resource either.
No, neither one of them have resource. I still think you send the Stormtrooper in here to take out that objective.
You leave yourself wide open.
Yeah, but now you're going to give him 5 resources.
That's true. But I mean, he's kept
And
5 cards in Edge.
Potentially 6 with Mystic.
Yeah, but with all that stuff there, if he's got all these cards in hand, if he can win Edge, he could just shoot Yoda. I don't know.
Yeah, well, maybe Yoda may not even attack. Well,
No,
now he's got to trust.
yeah, I think you attack with Yoda have to trust your feelings. Actually, now this would be a place where Daniel could just use some cheap tactics here.
Yeah, something like a Twilight could be good right now.
There's Owen. He does not have tactics, but he might get something in
Oh,
really
again.
cheap.
Yeah.
Is he passing turn?
He still has 3 resources, and he double focused Luke's location.
Yeah. And he doesn't have like deflects or anything. If he goes and attacks, he better be sure he's going to win Edge here, or Yoda is going to get shot out of the sky.
Let's see if he remembers to go after Emperor's Promise.
No,
No?
he's going after that. He's going to let him blow it up. So Dow go to 5. Maybe that was on
See,
purpose.
I actually would not have blown it up in that case because he double focused it. I would
Yeah.
have damaged something else.
Yeah, he did get the dial to go up to 5, I guess, but yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
just wait until his
now he
turn.
gets a healthy objective, and you have less things you can attack. Even if you get a bunch of guys out, you can only make 2 attacks.
Yeah, it gave
Well,
Yoda
3
more
because
guns.
of Dark Genocide, I guess. But
Now, thanks to Laura the Lost Ant Council being in his deck, Josh has 2 twists in there.
yeah,
This would be nice if he had one right here. He did. He twisted away his seeds and something else and just threw something cheap in with it. I think you need to win this edge battle and kill Yoda.
oh yeah,
And
definitely.
3-3, secret objective versus my ally. Yoda is going bye-bye. Surely he doesn't have, and he's out of cards now, so he's not going to do anything. He can take the force back with Owen. That's about it.
Yep. Did they? Does Raz trigger on enemy units or is it just friendly units?
No, it's any. So Raph should have triggered on something there. You're right.
Yeah, they missed him there.
Yeah, so he should have had a damage on either Mysteries or Heroes and Legends. I would go Heroes and
Yep,
Legends, as I already said.
definitely.
So Dial's at, geez, what's it at now? 7? Because he did not
I
commit.
think so. Yes.
He didn't commit Owen. Why didn't he commit Owen?
I have no idea. I don't know what he's doing here.
Yeah, I think he just missed committing Owen. There's a super laser engineer. I wonder if he'll trigger it and look for something when can't pay for it. There is an advisor. Okay, he could have used that last turn.
Yep.
I think you just sit back here. There's no reason to attack into this.
Well, you got like the guys who are like you could send the advisor or something, but there's not really any point.
Yeah, but he
All
can't
you're
kill
gonna do is
Owen. I mean,
focus Owen if
yeah,
you
I mean,
do.
there's really no point. I think you save it so you got the shield on the super laser guy.
Yeah.
Unless he puts Luke into a saber, he'll live, or the advisor. Yeah, I don't think you attack here. I think you just commit
Yeah, I
commit
think Daniel
something.
kind of lucked out here in that he has nothing to attack with.
Well, he didn't have the resources either to get like something good down. So, and he just
Yeah.
flipped into Hero's Trial, so that wasn't the worst thing either for Josh. I think
Yeah.
that's he probably wasn't too disappointed to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just realized something. Did he play Owen and that Dagobah Training Grounds last turn, or were they different turns? Because they're both limited. You can't do that.
I think you're right. I think he did.
I think he did too. He just played Luke for one. Now, if he's got his saber or some enhancement, he can just take out the advisor or the super laser engineer.
So the difference is he did play them both last turn, which he shouldn't have, but he didn't play one this turn, so in reality it wouldn't have mattered.
Right, and he didn't commit Owen, so it wasn't like he took balance back because of it.
Yeah, so it really didn't make a difference.
There is a mystic. Wow. Now, if he's got an enhancement here, which he could even drop in for free with Hero's Trial, or the lightsaber.
Well, not for free. He could just drop it in
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
mid-turn.
sorry. He'd drop it in during conflict. I mean, not for free. Sorry.
Yeah, he could drop in the NIM training for
Yeah.
free.
So here goes the Stormtrooper Elite blocking again. See if he can shoot something. So
I think if he had the NIM training, though, and he had the free enhancement, I think he did it ahead of time. Oh, he didn't. Oh, he did get the lightsaber into the discard pile by doing that, though.
yeah, and I think Daniel won 4-3. So Luke's gonna shoot.
He must have had a heat because he got the stormtrooper.
Oh yeah, I know the Stormtrooper has only got 2 health.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, and he's gonna do the 2 damage. Kill the advisor when he puts the lightsaber on. Take the lightsaber off. Kill the objective.
Yep, double swing with Luke and do the promise there.
That's not bad. Now I think you commit the Mystic to take balance, maybe.
He missed Rav again.
Yeah, he did. That's twice he's missed Rav. He should have 2 2 damage on something.
Mm-hmm.
Or 2 damage out there somewhere. So Rav is almost free. Problem is
he's been camped out for a while.
And there is enforced loyalty.
Yeah, we do want to point out this is just before the new FAQ, so the old rules for enforced are still in play, where it's going to hit every objective if it goes off.
Yeah. You almost need super laser blast right now and take out Dark Genocide and get rid of Luke and the Mystic actually. But there's another Stormtrooper Elite. That is probably not long for this game.
No, I would think he puts Luke's saber on him while it's still not his turn, pitches it to free up Luke, and then come his turn he can do it again, and the Stormtrooper's dead.
Yep, that's what he should do. We'll see if he does do it, because he's got the resource to do it. Heck, even if look, he's thinking before the thing goes. He's gonna. Looks like he's keeping balance here, so he's doing another damage to Lure of the Lost. Putting 4 on.
Yeah, looks like he didn't do the saber trick.
Yeah, he sure didn't. He could have.
Yeah, it could have had him out of there.
He could have freed him up and everything. So we'll see what he does here. He should be in a pretty good position, though. Well, he can use the saber and kill the super laser engineer, and then he's just got to worry about the Stormtrooper Elite. If he has some cheap tactics, that'll pretty much be it, unless Josh has some trick here. And they got to be getting close to time now that we're thinking about it. So it's probably like Daniel needs to either win here or it's going to go to time. But
yeah, it dials at 8.
There's Owen again, and there's
It's the
Kyle.
third time for Owen.
So nothing to actually focus. I could put another focus on Rav if he wants to.
Can he? I thought it had to be a ready unit that he hit.
No, I'm pretty sure it's got to be committed.
Yeah.
But you can either put something on, you can put a token on something committed or take a token off something committed.
Right.
So, yeah, he could have put one on Rav.
Huh.
Now, the problem with Kyle is he doesn't have any actual Black Blast, so.
Right.
I think what you do is you send Kyle at the. I don't know I'm not sure what he's doing here. Could use some tactics. Still hasn't triggered the. He's sending Kyle and the Mystic after Lure of the Lost. This could be a little dangerous.
I'm not sure why he would send both of those.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he can bounce something. Because now he almost has to win Edge because he didn't kill the super laser engineer, which means he could put a shield on the objective, and if he doesn't win Edge, he won't be able to kill everybody. And he won't get the Black Blast, or the Blast, I mean. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what the best way to do it there would have been. Maybe send Luke too or something.
Well, he needs to get 2 objectives.
Right.
I think you just send Kyle and make sure you win Edge.
Yeah, I mean, if he had actually remembered the saber on his turn, he could have gotten rid of the Stormtrooper.
Yeah. Or he can still do it now and get rid of the other guy.
Yeah.
But I think he has to win an Edge battle somewhere with that trooper being out there.
He's sending Kyle and the Mystic in. And it looks like Josh is considering blocking with both.
So the thing is, too, I mean, the game ends on the light side player's turn. So if he if he were to say commit and be done, then he's guaranteed to get at least one more turn.
Right.
So he's really in control when they're fighting the time limit right now.
Right. Unless time's already been called and we don't know it.
Yeah, unless it's already been called, I don't think you attack the way he is here. I think maybe you send Luke and then you commit Kyle and wait one more turn and see what happens.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could let it go, but that just doesn't seem like the right play. If you let it go, you're not going to win. You have to block here and shield the objective and hope you win Edge. Because you can't double block Luke. He's just going to put the saber on Luke and kill both the guys unless you can kill him first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't put the thing on Luke and eliminated the one guy.
Yeah, well, now he's not going to be able to do it before the shield. That's why you got to double block, because if you don't double block, he's just going to kill the super laser engineer with Luke's saber. Of course,
what is he doing?
Yeah, he's putting the shield on, but now I think you just put the saber on and kill the super laser. Yeah, kill him. So you're going to win Edge there and blow up Lure of the Lost. So, and I think he just missed a Ralph trigger for the 3rd time.
Yep. And see, he didn't even need both guys in that case.
Right.
Because of the unopposed and the blast, so.
Yeah, but I
And
guess
now
you don't know. If he blocks with both, then you got to have both guys to kill the trooper. Potentially.
well, no, the object, yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Right, because
He just needed to plink the stinking trooper with Luke
right,
before anything happened,
to
and
get rid of the
then
shield.
yeah, then he could have just sent one guy and been fine.
Right. See, then you could just send Luke in after enforced loyalty, and if you don't do it, oh, there's an unfinished business. So what the heck's he getting? Yoda? Oh, the land speeder. Okay. So he's putting the land speeder in.
Well, the thing with Luke too is he doesn't even need to uh, to take that
Right.
objective out. He
Right.
wouldn't even need Edge.
Yeah, that's going to be it now. Since he just unfinished business, that speeder back in. So he did have a plan. That makes more sense why he did what he did now. Because now
Hmm.
Luke's just going to be able to take out enforced loyalty on his own.
Yeah.
This edge battle does not matter at all.
No, not unless there's some kind of trick that we don't know of.
Yeah, if he has some way to free up Rav, that's about it. And even then, Rav can't kill Luke before Luke will kill him.
No.
He's all in, but it doesn't matter. So Daniel looks like he's going to pull this one out right at the end here. Secret objective, a twist. Again, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, he's going to kill the speeder. Rav could trigger, but I don't know if they're going to catch it again. Then Luke will double strike and take out enforced loyalty and blow it up. So good win for Daniel there. I mean, there wasn't a lot Josh could do. I mean, he just didn't draw resources or anything, and couldn't get the deck rolling like you want to. And Daniel played
Well,
Owen three times. He played Owen like every turn. It seemed like.
and we know that Rav trigger was missed at least 4 times in that game. I mean,
Yeah,
that's an objective.
yeah, that's true. Yeah. So a good win for Daniel there. So he'd be sitting on 10 points after the second round. I think he's probably either tied for first or in first, whatever. So, got any final thoughts before we wrap it up from this game here?
No, I mean I think we covered most of it. It's a Rav is good, but you got to remember his triggers. It doesn't matter if he's focused down. His abilities just to be in play.
Yeah.
He did a good job of remembering the Emperor's Promise when it got triggered, but between the two, I mean, he never attacked, and he could have blown up 2 objectives, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. But I'm not sure if it would have ultimately mattered, but it could have made the dial would have been clicking up further and made putting Daniel on the clock a little more. But fun game to watch here. Is you got all those unfinished businesses, Owens, lots of Jedi shenanigans like that make Jedi what Jedi are still, and he didn't even have May the Force be with you out either. But anyway, good
Yeah.
game. Thanks again to Daniel for recording those games between himself and Josh at the Georgia Regional. So I'm glad they did that and let us do the commentary for him here on Yoda's Hut. And thanks as always for joining me for commentary, Derek. Appreciate it.
Yep, anytime.